Yeah, I mean, it's so hot outside. I feel like the
Step
temptation
outside.
to get into the water would be huge. So.
Oh, it would be huge if you're at any of those beaches. Yeah, you just step outside and you're instantly like, oh.
It hits you.
Huh.
Like a wall.
This is interesting because we have not had this so far this year. We've had a very cool, very rainy overall 2025 thus far, especially the last couple of months. So today, really a game changer for us. That's why we have that weather impact alert really for today through the next few days. We have heat advisories that are going to be in place through at least Tuesday, potentially into Wednesday, depending on how our rain chances end up as we go through the middle part of the week. So today obviously was a wake-up call for a lot of us who forgot that heat and humidity existed, because we have not had a taste like this so far this year. So first real good heat wave of the season. And again, we got a few more days of this left. So especially as we get back into the work week, if you've got work outside, outdoor activities, kids that are going to play or do summer camps, you got to make sure everybody's staying hydrated, taking frequent breaks, doing the shade whenever possible. Of course, sunscreen and reapplying. You really want to limit those strenuous activities and any of that sun heat exposure if possible. And of course, be sure to check on any of your friends, family, neighbors that do not have air conditioning. And if you don't have air conditioning, make sure you got a plan for how you're going to stay cool, because it's going to be a few more days before we really see any kind of relief. We're going to keep our high temperatures in the 90s for the next couple of days. Monday, there's a chance we actually hit a record high. We'll see how things turn out by tomorrow afternoon. But with temperatures in the 90s, a lot of humidity around, it's going to feel over triple digits at times, especially through those peak heating hours of the day. Right now, it looks like we do get a little bit of improvement as we get into the latter part of the week, heading towards the weekend, but it's still going to be above average, which is not something that we've had to talk about too much so far this season. We do not have a lot of relief out there from the heat and humidity. We are just kind of stuck in it. We don't have a very good lake breeze. We don't have a lot of cloud cover. We definitely don't have any shower or storm activity. So it is hot and humid and hazy out there. 92 degrees right now out towards Hopkins. It feels like 101 when you factor in that dew point of 73. And again, we have a little bit of a breeze. If you can catch it, it's very nice, but it is not a strong breeze at all, and certainly not enough to do any significant cooling. So we are going to stay hot and very humid as we go through the evening hours here. Again, nothing in terms of rain that's going to ruin your plans. It's just that heat that you're going to be contending with through the evening and into the coming week as well. If we look off to the west, we still have a lot of clear sky off into the plains and the Midwest. So we are going to still have a couple of days before we get any real rain potential to head our way. Our setup is kind of that we've got high pressure off to the east, and with the flow around that, that's pushing a lot of that very humid air our way up from the Gulf. So we have plenty of that humidity in the air, and that's going to stay the case as we go through the week. Those tropical dew points are going to continue to be with us. That means some very warm temperatures even through the overnights. We don't get a lot of relief, so that's another factor with this heat wave. Tonight we'll keep mostly clear skies. Temperatures only fall back into the mid 70s for some of us, so again, that is not a lot of relief from the heat at all. Tomorrow with that National Design Mart forecast, we are going to be well into the 90s again. A lot of sunshine. That wind is going to be very light. It's going to feel like triple digits as we get into the afternoon hours in particular. So hot and humid for tomorrow. We're going to keep similar conditions in place for Tuesday. As we get towards the middle part of the week and beyond, that's when we're going to try to see if we can get the chance for a few showers and storms to creep into that forecast. We'll watch Wednesday into Thursday to kind of change the pattern and bring in some more unsettled weather for us. I think we're still going to be above average and humid, but if we can get some of that rain potential into the picture, that at least cools our temperatures a few degrees. Now, we are not looking at a day that's a total washout, but we are going to keep things a little more active in terms of that potential for a few showers and storms starting on Wednesday with the rest of that Medina Country Club extended forecast. After Wednesday, those temperatures do drop back into the 80s through the weekend and into early next week as well. Sports is up after the break.